Afternoon, YouTube. So in this video we're going to talk about opening that third eye that everyone talks about. So the process of opening the third eye. I mean, a lot of you are maybe upset by this video or think differently. That's the way it is. But it's a process that I think that the teachers of the mediumship or the spiritual aspect that's out there, it is a goal that just feels like it's never achieved. It's I can never attain it. I can't reach the level that you're at, so my third eye can't be open. And so I've just been on the laptop. I've just looked at YouTube and all the processes of opening this third eye, and it's ridiculous. A lot of it is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to make it really simple. I'll give you a very quick exercise, and you will see that you've already achieved that process, whether it be your first time or your millionth time. You've already opened it. So let's go through it. So the exercise that I always use within my own classrooms is something very, very simple. And I ask them to go back to a loved one. Think of someone that's alive right now. Right now, in your mind, just think of someone. That may be a partner, it may be your child. Now describe them to the screen. Press pause on the video and describe them to me, and I'll look like I'm listening to you. So hit pause, describe exactly what they look like. I know they're not in the room, they may be at work, they may be at school, they'll be doing something. But think of them, look at them in your mind, then describe them to me. Tell me their hair, their facial features, the colour of their eyes, the clothes that they would usually wear, their style that they would wear. Tell me a little bit about their personality. Tell me a little bit about their energy. What are they like to be around? Hit pause, tell me all about it. And once you've done that, and they're not in the room, they're not there, but you can see them very clearly. You can see them very clearly if I ask you to describe your daughter or your son or your husband or your wife or a work colleague, whatever it'll be, you can describe them with absolute clarity. You can go to the colour of the eyes, you can look at the hair, you can move down the body, you can look at the clothes that they wear. This is a trait of the imagination. That space right there is the space that the spirit world projects. That's where we go on to. And so there will be much more in-depth version videos later on the channel, explaining that process of how that idea or that thought is created and added to expand the story of someone in the spirit world. But right now, that's the process of opening the third eye. You've just got to know that you can do it. You know your own loved ones. You can see them. You do it from memory. You can use one. You can exercise this by thinking of childhood times or the past. Obviously, keep it in the positive aspect. Don't go back to a time that was difficult for you, or you may have had a terrible childhood or upbringing. Then obviously don't go to that space there. Go to a space that you're happy and a place that has fond memories. And through that process of exercising it, looking at the detail, maybe you go to a park and you remember a tree swing or something along those lines, and you can hear the rope swinging on the branch, you can hear the wind, you can hear the other children laughing and playing in that memory that you hold there. And that process there is that access, that place of development for the spirit world. You can all do it right now. If any of you have had difficulty with that little process there, drop it in the comments. I'll give you another aspect to go from, another angle to get this working for you. But the teachers that are teaching opening a third eye is making it like the dangling carrot. You never quite get it. It's never quite yours. The label is never owned by you. And that's exactly what it is. It's a label. It's a pedestal where you are placed on there as a teacher and you keep them down. And this is something that I don't like to see in a classroom. I don't like to see other mediums demonstrating that or teaching that. And so it's something that I want to break down to show you that you can all do this, every single one of you, someone that's just visiting the channel for the first time, or to someone that has monitored it for loads and loads of time, to pick up little aspects. This is one tiny exercise that will develop the senses, the clairsentience, the clairvoyance, the clairaudience, to a much greater depth, and giving you much greater detail for those that are developing already. And for someone that's very new, this is a whole new sensory that you should get excited about using. So again, leave it in the comments. Anything, whether you agree or disagree, I don't care. Get involved. We'll talk about it. We may agree to disagree. We may change our viewpoints, but that's the purpose of the channel. So I'll see you all next time.